Hey, what's going on everyone? Fantasy Monkey here, back with another fantasy hockey video, and in this episode we're going to give you some potential second half sleepers for the 2021 season. These are going to be a few players who have the potential to have solid second halves, so make sure to put them on your watch list and see how they do moving forward. Also, if you're new to the channel and are finding these videos helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel with notifications on. But anyways, with all this being said, let's hop into the video. Kicking this off, our first sleeper target is Raphael of the Anaheim Ducks. Okay, yes, I'm sure the word is out on Raquel now. He's a good player.
No shit, Sherlock!
But him being in Anaheim is really lowering his potential. The key things with Raquel here is that he's in his contract year, which means he wants to get paid, and also that he's a top tier trade deadline target in the NHL. If Ricky Rax does end up getting traded to a contender and play with some solid line mates, look for that 6.3 shooting percentage to skyrocket. He's had a decent season so far and has managed to put up 6 goals and 19 points in Anaheim's gong show. This just speaks of his potential, so keep him on your watch list or maybe even add him and hold him for a bit to see if he gets traded. He's only 47% rostered in Yahoo, so there's a good chance he's available. Trust me, you don't want to be the one who misses out on a potential 30 goal scorer who can help you in your fantasy playoffs. The next sleeper is Larkin of the Detroit Red Wings. Larkin is an amazing player, but similar to Raquel is playing on a bad team. Larkin's season hasn't been all that great as he's only tallied 15 points in 26 games. He did miss some time with injury, but since he's come back he has looked really good. It's not entirely his fault. His line mates Anthony Mantha and Robbie Fabry have been brutal. The fact that these guys are his line mates really hinders his potential. But he's too good of a player to bet against. His speed is undeniable and his usage is great around 19 minutes a game. Also, Tyler Bertuzzi should be back soon, which should help Larkin out. He's been able to produce in past years with the same bad team, so look for him to start trending upward. I think he will have a better second half to the season. He's only 60% rostered, so add him if he's still available. He could provide you with a good second half. Our next sleeper is Fiala of the Minnesota Wild. I'm sure a lot of fantasy owners had high expectations for Fiala this year.
Goddamn right.
Especially considering how good he did towards the end of last season as he went on a tear. This year, however, he hasn't been the greatest. He's shown some flashes of really good games, but has been so streaky. He's undeniably a good player, so I don't know why Minnesota's coach has him on the third line right now and second power play unit. Just imagine him and Kaprizov together. I think eventually they'll end up together and there's a chance that he does get hot here for the rest of the season. There's a lot of ifs, but if Fiala does get going consistently, you want him on your team. So go ahead and pin him to your watch list and look to see if anything changes. If it does end up going in Fiala's way and he heats up, snatch him and enjoy the ride. He's only 54% rostered, so for most of you, he should be available. Our next sleeper is goaltender Alex Nedelkov from the Carolina Hurricanes. I apologize if I said his name wrong, so please don't go nuts.
Go crazy! Ah, go stupid! Ah! Go crazy!
Anyways, with Mrazek being out with a broken thumb, the goaltending position in Carolina has been up for grabs, and Nedelkov has been making a case for himself. James Reimer hasn't really been anything special, which has given Nedelkov a really good shot at being the 1A goalie for Carolina right now. In the games he's played, his numbers have been really good. He has a 6.21 record while putting up a league 4th best 9.29 save percentage and a 2.08 goals against average. As you can see, some really good numbers. He has won his last 4 games and has clearly outplayed James Reimer, so look for Nedelkov to start playing more games. Even when Mrazek gets back, we don't know how much the injury has affected him, so perhaps it becomes a split between him and Nedelkov. If you're looking for a good goalie who plays for a solid team, Nedelkov has some second half potential to be a top fantasy goalie. He's only 34% rostered in Yahoo, so keep your eyes peeled on the goalie situation in Carolina and maybe take a chance on Nedelkov. And our final sleeper is defenseman Adam Boqvist from the Chicago Blackhawks. The former 2018 8th overall pick has been garnering some attention lately. He's looked good in Chicago, especially quarterbacking that top power play unit, which is 4th best in the league right now. He hasn't played many games as he was out with COVID, but in 19 games the talented defenseman has put up 13 points. Pretty good for a defenseman if you ask me.
Hey, that's pretty good.
It's obvious that Boqvist has some potential, and considering he's a young player, he should be getting better with time. His usage isn't the greatest yet as he only averages around 16 minutes a game, but as long as he stays on that top power play unit, he will be valuable. Also, for those of you in keeper leagues, there's something here. He doesn't offer much in terms of peripherals, so he's mostly worth it for those of you in points leagues. He is only 16% rostered in Yahoo leagues, so he's a deep sleeper. If you're looking for a points defenseman with some upside, keep your eye on Boqvist. He has the potential to provide you with some fantasy value here in the second half of the season. And that's it for this episode of Second Half Sleepers. Remember to tune in for our weekly episodes, and if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and post your comments down below. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy, and have a wonderful day.